welcome to another beautiful weekend on Chat Circle. And my name is Nana Abina.
And I am Asian Nkut. Nana, did you see
When I
Alex's...
laughed, I knew what you're going to say right now. Okay.
Did you see her video? The video announcing her comeback to
Ladies
social
and
media.
gentlemen, I have never seen a comeback like this. Yeah, I know people go off and they come back, but when comebacks come with creativity and announce that I am here.
The creativity and there's some subtle meanings inside. I don't know if you noticed in a part of the video
where
she
was
was
relate to everything she was saying.
Oh yes,
I could relate.
Then that part where she was running the doors, trying to knock, nobody opened, and then she sat back down.
Around me right now,
she sat down, and then one door opened. I was like, okay, somebody showed up for this girl. Like I could pick so many. So I rarely comment on things. But I had
comment.
to.
I was super surprised. I was
girl.
Like, I said, in the fact that you were back to back, you were even talking about people were actually
I was invested because immediately she dropped the video. I was like saying 25 minutes. People are there. The same thing she's talking about.
The brother also played.
Oh, I didn't know that was her brother.
Her brother. I was like, wow.
Girl. See, let me just say something. Online trolls, you people, I really was like, you people don't have lives. People don't have lives. Like, why are you
buy ring lights, sit down?
Not even ring lights. I'm talking about the commenters. Let's even leave the ring lights people. Why are you commenting? The same thing she's saying. She's here. She's ready for people. You now drop comments. No. I really.
And you are still saying it.
The same thing.
People can literally see that the person doesn't even look. God.
Anyway, I'm happy that Alex is back. Alex Unusual.
Exactly, Alex Unusual, and I think a lot of us actually saw that video. That video is still popping. People are still talking about it, and I just wish her all the best.
I wish her all the best. Please do not cower. Do not let them make you cower. Do not let them make you, especially if you know that you are in the right, which I personally believe until proven otherwise. I think she's in the right. Don't let anybody let you cower. Everybody will be all right. And if they're not all right, what did she say? She said jail for 3 years or fine of 7 million naira. Oh God, I want. Girl, I want somebody to get that fine.
So
I want somebody to get that. Like, I don't understand why people won't just shut up. There are a lot of people I do not like online, but you will not ever see me in their comment section. Immediately they post something, I'll run to their comment section.
Me, I think one of the people that either I'm not following you, I don't like your content, or I ignore you. I don't care what you write. It's none of my business.
Do you know people I don't like? I don't follow them. I unfollow them.
Create a dominant account and then you troll somebody. When you finish, when you go on your page, you are private.
I don't even have that. You know, people have those. I don't have that account. It's too much work. If I want to say something, I'll say somebody.
I'll now log out of my.
And then what? I beg.
Anyway, lots of more, and of course, we are going to be looking at our first trending story for this week. This week, just as it gets us to the beat, let's put it that way. Okay, so there is a Destembit event that actually happened somewhere around this week, where a prominent pastor and general overseer of a church in Abuja was allegedly forced his estranged wife, who identifies herself as Chioma, and their 6 children out of their home in the federal capital. Now, it went on saying that the incident had a way of, should I say, gained a lot of attention on social media. People actually had to share their view on what they think. Now, Chioma has publicly accused the pastor of multiple accounts of infidelity and domestic violence, recounting the hardship she has endured over 18 to 19 years of their marriage. Now, she took to Instagram in the video where she was talking about the fact that, see how he has shown me God is going to help me. He has shown my things and my children, and he didn't even tell us anything. And the fact that she also said that the man packed all his things out of the house. And according to this man, which we don't know, what she's saying is he sold all his property so that his wife wouldn't get access to any of them. We don't know how true this is, but if any of what she's saying is true, it's pretty sad.
I saw that video and I'm like, someone that you've been married to, you have how many kids with, and this is how you choose to throw her out of the house unceremoniously.
Yeah.
Whatever she said you did, sir, you did it. As far as I'm concerned, I understand things can get sour and can you do it amicably? I don't get it. This is why every time people say women should have things inside marriage, because
years to 19
and then that's how you choose to throw her out. And then he's a pastor. I'm not even going to be like, I'm not even going to touch.
He's human first.
But then
I'm not justifying what he said, but then you know when people are like, you're a pastor.
You are supposed to be helped. So no, I understand what you are saying, but Nana, I'm going to come for you for it. Let me say this. Do you know why people excuse men being, stepping out of their marriage, and they do not accuse women? If a woman steps out, everybody's like, because society has claimed that we are supposed to be more moral than the man.
Yeah.
So as a pastor, since society wants to claim things, let me also claim this. As a pastor, you are supposed to be upheld to a different set of standards. Yes, you're a man and a pastor second, but how are you preaching on the pulpit against domestic violence, preaching against infidelity when you dare your body?
My issue is that for 18 to 19 years, that's a lot. For you, that's why I keep saying that allegedly, if this is what he did and it's true, though the police said they are yet to find out more about the story, but if it's true and you were cheating on your wife, that is a bit, that was wrong.
And then maybe she chose to say,
and you saw your property because you don't want her to get any access to it. Hey,
let's just hope that they were married in, 18 to 19 years. Let's hope she can get, you can't throw them away. 18 to 19 years, I'm going to assume they're still a child in secondary school, maybe even primary school.
Yeah.
So eventually he'll have to fess up and take care of his children, won't he now?
He will. That one is very normal now. Anyway, moving on to the movie industry in Nigeria, the executive director, CEO of the National Film and Video Censors Board, that is NFVCB, Shaibu Hussaini, says that the federal government has approved the prohibition of money rituals and glamorizing of vices in the Nigerian film. Now, this was disclosed in one of their engagements in Enugu, and he went on talking about the fact that today we are facing an industry emergency requiring bold and ambitious actions from all parents, guidance, and stakeholders. Now, he said that he actually went to the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, where they talked about the fact that they wanted to remove this, and that was first, it was actually about smoking. That was the whole idea. But then he also advised that he thinks that is actually a good one. So the need for money rituals need to be taken out of the movie scenes also. So now he came out announcing that it has been approved, both the smoking from movies and money rituals have been. So what's your take on it first before we go?
So I think it was sometime this week that I saw a comment where somebody said that Nigeria, Nollywood has contributed to all some of these things that are happening. I wanted to reply that thing. I wanted to reply and say, I personally do not think so. Maybe because of the way I raised my child right from when my son was very small. Every time we watch something and I see the thing is so outrageous, I'll turn and look at him and say, that this is a movie, this is not real life. One of those times after he grew up, I think when he was about 10, one time he said, when I turned and told him, I hope you know this is movie, this doesn't happen. He said, of course, mommy, I know now it's a movie. I was like, okay, good. I feel parents should,
Okay.
But then again, that's me. Like I said, that's me. Not everybody. There are still people who see things in movies and songs and they think that they should duplicate that in life. So I do agree. But also, I feel it's also going to restrict the storytellers in the kind of stories they want to tell. But then again, maybe there is some leeway in the law because they said do not glamorize it. So maybe you can do it, but not to a certain extent. I don't know how it's going to, what that entails.
Okay, so first of all, I know very well that when we watch foreign movies, also they have like PG-13, violence, sex, language, nudity, this kind is stated there. Even on DSTV, we have parental control. There's not every station, every station, every child.
I think that's the thing they should even focus on enforcing.
So Nigerian movies don't hardly have that. A Nigerian movie will have maybe PG or
18,
maybe,
and that's
it. They don't really say anything about it. And just as you said, this is something you grew up asking your child every day. I hope you know it's not like you were really like you were censoring whatever he was watching. So if Nigerian movies could do that, now it's just not the movies alone. Musical videos are part. So how do you, most of these guys in most video videos are always showing bling bling, smoking and the rest. And these are what even the younger ones also growing. It's okay, fine. Musical videos have this and that, have that. But just as you said, how are they going to make this
enforce
happen?
It.
Exactly. Basically, that's the whole thing. And I also see where they're also coming from because in recent times, I quite remember when this money ritual things was like it was rampant. Most of them were tagging most of this
as the reason why.
You understand? So some people learn from all this, but knowing very well that even though movies are there to teach us certain lessons, but you should know that some of the stories are exaggerated. A story can be A, but they'll exaggerate the A, making it look different.
Susie, I don't know why anybody would watch anything like. Anyway, like I said, it's me. Personally, I'm not the kind of person that peer pressure has ever peer pressure has never made me do. I say this story everywhere I go. I've only fallen to peer pressure once, and it was from my
It's
sister,
funny how secondary
and I
school-
regretted it.
My secondary school never even got on me.
Like why? How? Where?
Unless
And that's what I've told my son. I always tell him, see, instead of you to follow, you lead. You lead people to where it's right. They want you to do something bad, and everybody is doing it. That's their business. It's
well,
not your
anyway,
business.
I don't know how this is going to affect the movie industry, their growth and everything, but I just hope that they are able to do it in a way that nobody is affected. But though he also went on saying that the board has set to undertake detailed enlightenment programs in secondary schools, tertiary institutions, local communities, faith groups, and other institutions, all about smoking and rituals. Well, that's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Anyway, still in the movie industry, Nigerian Afrobeat Grammy Award winner Burna Boy is set to make his debut as a Nollywood producer with the upcoming thriller Three Cold Dishes. That's the title of the movie. Well, it's actually about sex trafficking, and the film follows three teenagers who were sold into sex trade and reunited 13 years later to seek revenge. So the movie also has his I think his mom is also a co-founder also on it. But first of all, before we delve into this, what is your take on musicians or artists?
I know
going
where you
into
are taking me
movies?
to.
Water and Gary.
I know now you were going to
Water
mention
and
that.
Gary. I'm not going to be the one to spoil anything, but
Okay.
Sian, say
So,
something.
congratulations to him. He's going into that film production. Congratulations to him. If you cannot do something well, please don't do it. I don't want to be. I love you, Tiwa. I love you, darling. Tiwa is my girl. Like, I love her. But I haven't actually watched Water and Guy because every person's review online I saw was like a waste
Even
of
my
time.
cousin was even messing, like, just like, it's not nice. It's not. I was like, oh my
So everybody, so I'm like, I don't mind anybody doing anything. Everybody can try anything, but if you know you
I
can't
love
do
the
it
way
well,
she played, according to what some people were saying. I've not watched it, but I from the little I heard, I love the fact that there were different dialects. But the people felt like there were too many scenes,
storylines.
Storyline which could have been avoided.
And this is not even this is not even, how would I put it? It's not even only for music artists. Sometimes even people who have done the thing for long, they still get it wrong. It's just like Postcards, which is also something recent trending. Have you watched Postcards? The Indian Nigerian story.
Oh no, I haven't.
Nana,
I don't know why I haven't.
I am
touched
in
it.
episode 4 and I still do not understand where we are going. And it's about I think 6 episodes, and
For real now?
I'm in episode 4 and I still do not get it. Why is it? And you have class acts like RMD.
Okay, this is too
So,
much. Like, let me
I'm
just
like,
put it.
Burna Boy, if he's gonna do it well, and because if you don't do it well, you know Nigerians.
And
they
it's
roast
even
you.
produced by amazing people. iFan, Amon Products, Asurf Films, Martin Network, and even co-production by Black Mike.
I don't know this company.
Yeah, so
but-
this is actually interesting.
Okay, he is serving as an executive producer
yes,
from
he's
his
not
company.
acting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Spaceships and Films.
Let's see how it goes. We can't wait. We can't wait.
I can wait. Please do it well. I can wait.
Okay, so our controversial, how do I put him? Our controversial singer is actually in the news. Okay, and most of you actually know him as Portable, but of course his real name is Habib Okikiola, if I'm correct. Pardon me. He has actually revealed that he's now the ambassador for the Nigerian police. I'm asking right now that, is it that they just had to look for somebody who was similar to the law or something like that?
So everybody saw, I think some weeks ago, that
When he was arrested?
where he ran, and then they had to carry him like goods that they're carrying to slaughter.
Exactly.
So this announcement by the way, he was arrested for not paying
G-Wagon.
for his
The
G-Wagon.
ring, yeah.
He was on a payment plan and he defaulted on that. My thing is, he is the one saying he's an ambassador to the police. The police hasn't come out to say that he's an ambassador yet.
Yeah, we're
And
waiting
will
for
I
them.
be surprised if they do? I won't be surprised. But right now, we're working on what he said. And we know that may probably be part of the conditions with which he was really, they say, go and talk up the police. And that's what the way he feels he wants to talk it up.
Where he posted, but I was like...
But then again, we do know that these Nigerian institutions, they
But for
have
him to post that, maybe there's a difference between I am supporting the police or
ambassadorship.
I am ambassadorship.
But this is the same country that NDLE, gave a drug ambassador to Nate.
Okay,
You
it's
know what?
possible now.
I do not mention that guy's name. Do you know I've gone through his whole career not mentioning his name? So why am I about to? The one whose name rhymes with money, our currency, and a very famous musician that died in Jamaica. That one. They gave him a drug ambassador, somebody that glorifies the use of.
I don't know if maybe their intention is, okay, we see that you are like this, you are like that. Probably
Let's try it. You calm down the youth or something.
Exactly.
And it never works because we've seen these people already for who they are. And it's like, it's a joke. Come on, what are you people doing?
But we are still yet to listen to hear from the police.
Exactly,
if
an
true
official.
as well. But if it is, that's when I think a lot of us are actually going to say something.
All right.
Okay, anyway, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got more just on our social media.
So much more.
Exactly. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You're welcome back to Chat Circle. So one video this week has got everybody talking, and rightfully so. So in a recent Africa CEO forum in Kigali, Rwanda, Africa's richest man, which we all know as my uncle, I don't know about you people, Aliko Dangote, he mentioned the fact that he needs to get 35 cedi and 5 visas to travel around Africa as an African and as a businessman, as wealthy and, as he is. Now, on that panel, there was a man from France there, and he mentioned the fact that he has it easier with his passport traveling around Africa than he has.
Especially being a leader. Especially being even a leader makes it more easier.
And then it got everybody on the internet talking. And of course, Tayo Aina, who is always, we all know him, is a travel influencer. He has jumped on, he was even featured on the same article as well. He has jumped on this topic. So it's something that he has been saying. Nana, what do you think? Because I know what I think.
Okay, so first of all, I thought I was pretty sad. Yes, I know that he's the richest man in the world, influence and everything. That actually, it's not even supposed to be even a problem for him to be able to go around Africa and everything. But this is Africa, our own home.
Do you understand?
How do I need visa to travel to Egypt, to travel to Morocco,
to travel to
my
South
neighboring
Africa
country and everything? I don't even know about the rest that are visa free right now. But what if we wake up one day and then Ghana right there tells us that we need visa to even go there, or maybe Togo tell that they need visa? It's pretty sad. We go to other foreign countries and these guys use, just as you were saying off the mic, use train.
If you're in London, you can use train to go to Paris,
Scotland.
Use train to go to this, that.
Exactly. You don't even need visa. So most of them wake up.
They don't even carry passports. Come on, carry on.
It's like I used to watch movies and they're like, oh, I'm traveling to this place, and they're like, how can we need visa and everybody? These guys, but I thought it was exaggerated, but I didn't know it was actually real life. They really don't even need visa for so many places. Exactly. And it's pretty sad we have to go through all this.
I think as Africans.
And for him to even say 35, that means that there are a lot of African countries that are visa, like you need visa to go there.
Okay, so 35. So there are some countries that he would need visas to go. We are how many countries here? 54.
Yes, 54.
So let's say that there's some that are visa free for Nigeria. That would be our that would be our neighboring countries. Now see, I feel as Africans, I don't know much what's going on with the economics, like the politics, whatever, that side. But all that set aside, I feel as Africans, we should be able to go to each other's country without visas. The only thing you would need to do is to carry your Nigerian passport to say that you're from Nigeria, and then carry that's identification. Carry your
ID cards.
Extra stuff with you. What's it called? Passport is an ID card. Carry your transport money. Carry your feeding. You don't even need to show anything.
Your backpack or your clothes and everything.
In the same article that this was mentioned, this is what Tayo Aina has to say, which some of us who follow him already knew. He said that he was forced to give a stool sample in an Ethiopian immigration officer to confirm he hadn't ingested any drugs when he landed in Addis Ababa in April 2021. He said, it was my most humiliating experience traveling within Africa. That he has also been detained in airports in Kenya and South Africa because of his Nigerian passport. It makes absolutely no sense. This guy advocates for this. Recently he has gotten you pay an exorbitant amount of money and get a passport from one of these Barbados, Caribbean countries. He got for, I think, St. Kitts and Nevis. So now he can go anywhere he wants. And I'm like, in Africa, we should be able to go to wherever we want without all these issues. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
And it's pretty sad, but I just pray with this something could be done.
I hope everybody they sit down and they wonder, wait, because I mean, if somebody like Aliko cannot go,
because they only have this ECOWAS forum and everything, I think you need to sit down and really analyze this thing properly. And the fact that you will be treating another African country like the way the whites will even treat you when you go there.
Even worse.
Like a no.
And it makes no sense that they restrict us and then a white person, someone with a US passport, oh fine, come in
without checking them.
I beg, now we hate ourselves first. I beg. We have to step up. This is BS, not in 2024 anymore.
It's something else. It's something else.
All right, but like you said, with him speaking up, it will shed more light on the issue. Exactly. So let's hope something positive in my lifetime, something positive comes out of that. All right, moving on now to our next story on our social media trends. Caroline Danjuma, also known as Caroline Hopkins, has debunked singers Orishofemi's claims that he was married to Thabo Umeki, who happens to be Davido's late friend and associate. I mean, we all know when he died. Anyways, all this started with an interview that the singer had with Chute, and he claimed that Caroline was legally married to the late Thabo. And the singer also blamed his marriage to Nabila Fash on Caroline, who he stated influenced his wife and then girlfriend into marrying him. I'm like, I saw that interview and I'm like, how did she influence her into marrying? Did you not want to?
I was super surprised.
Do you understand? Did you not want to marry her?
At some point, she was in the news a lot. Even when she got married, that was when she went off the movie scenes. We're not really.
That's a very long time ago.
Exactly. So I was super surprised about that. And I think she also came out and she's actually suing him. Yeah, she's suing him, and also his wife is also suing him for 21 miscarriages.
Hey.
Yes, exactly. For that same interview he went on and he did. I was super surprised. And I was like, okay, how do we end up saying so much in a podcast or in an interview without thinking about outcomes?
My problem with us, by us I mean Nigerians, both the trollers in the comments and even the celebrities, everybody is talking these days without knowing, backing it up. Seriously? And I'm like,
some people think it's a normal interview, but days later,
you are affecting people's lives.
Because he was saying that his wife said she never got pregnant, but then she had 21 miscarriages. So when I saw during the week, and then the wife was like, I was like,
21 miscarriages. I don't want to say.
And Caroline's own too was like, I was super surprised. I was like, yo, how do you say all this? This someone that is dead. It was bringing me to somebody that I was trying to avoid. When you came on social media trying to use let me keep quiet.
If Caroline knows that she was not legally married to the guy, she has grounds to sue him.
She's actually suing him. She
my own is, I always want to hear, when people say you're suing somebody, let me hear the results. Did you settle out of court? Did you drag them? Did you understand what happened at the end of the day? But we'll hear. All right, let's go over to X now for our social media trend. And this is a story, Nana, we will discuss this one to the end. This is a story that has gotten a lot. Till today, people are still talking about it. Now, media personality, in response to what was going on, she jumped in and said, your husband has no right to order you not to go out. I think this whole thing started when somebody posted something and said, married people, tell us some of the things that you were surprised when you entered marriage. And people were sharing their takes. They were funny ones. Then this girl, this is the thing that caused the whole problem, was this particular girl said she finished dressing up and she wanted to go out, and her husband said she shouldn't go out, and that's how she was like, what? And she cried. And then everybody jumped in. Everybody had something to say. So that's what Sandra was responding to. Now, I know you are not married, so I'm going to put it to you as somebody. How is that conversation sounding to you on social media?
Okay, so with this, okay. First of all, I know very well that if I'm going out, it's okay for me to tell my mom that, oh, I'm going out just for security reasons, you understand? Now, bringing down to this particular conversation, the truth is, I can tell my husband, oh, babe, I'll be going to this place, so not because I'm trying to tell you to decide if I should go or not, but it's just me trying to let you know that I'm going to this place. Going. Oh, so you have an idea where I'm going. Yes, we can sit down as a conversation as, oh, I don't think you should go to this place. I think this place is not good. This is not, but you should do this. But for you to order me and tell me that, oh, you're not supposed to go out, that one is a no-no for me. That I'm just going to be real with you. But the truth of the matter is, I think it's okay for me to tell my husband, I'll be stepping out for security reasons. It's okay by me.
I think where people, I think it maybe because of the way she worded it, she said she asked for permission. They said she should not go, and then she cried. So this
So
is
when you
my
ask for
thing.
permission, like, please, can I go and see my friend?
You see,
No,
now that we're
go and
giving an
change.
example,
No, go and change.
you see, that's where there's a problem.
Okay. It sounds
This particular example. Now, I understand you're married to someone. It's a different thing. Like you said, I'm going out. Oh, I'm going to. So. Okay, see you later. But if I want to use real example, I'm trying to think of a place that I'll say I want to go, and my husband will say, do not go. Like, what's happening there? Because for me personally, it won't be the club. I hate the club anyways.
Unless maybe we have a mutual a friend that he doesn't like, and maybe she has been mean or bad to me. Then he tells me, why are you still going out with this lady?
That's a
Did she
different
do
thing
anything?
than-
That's a different thing.
than-
But if we analyze it very well from what the girl is saying, babe,
she wanted
please, I
to
beg,
go
no
somewhere.
vex,
She
please,
don't
I want
dress
to go
finish. They say
somewhere.
me she no go.
Please, I want to
She
go and
sit
see
down
my
and cry.
friend. Okay.
So many people had takes on Twitter. There were people who were saying, "Are feminists talking?" I think, as someone
There's
who,
nothing
as,
feminist in
as
this.
someone who also, I don't care how people twist the word feminist, I will still claim I'm a feminist because I know what the word means and not what some people have meant it to say. People had a problem with the fact that asked for permission and said no. Like we have given an example here. I want to go and see my friend, and they said no. No reason. No, like it's a different thing to say, don't go to that place. That place will be unsafe. That's different from not saying I just don't like the person. Why don't you just like the person? No reason why you don't like. What are we doing? Am I
There's
is it
nothing
this
feminist
kindergarten?
in this
Am I
one.
12?
I just wish people could sit down and analyze certain things.
The people who
So
claim
if my
that it
child
was
is supposed to ask me for permission, am I also supposed to also ask for permission to go
and
out?
you know the reverse. There were also people were saying, how many men ask their wives, I'm asking for permission to go this.
They just come, babe, I need to go and see the boys. We are going to watch
If
soccer.
they even come and tell you that.
Or they just go, oh, babe, where are you? Am I supposed to tell
No.
you where I'm going to?
Thank
I'm
you.
the head of the house.
And then when something now,
Do I look like a child?
now you said it all. So for people where I think where people really made it seem like it's if the feminists quote unquote were wrong, where they interpreted it as you're telling the person you are living in the house, so this is where I'm going. They did not understand the permission implication, like asking for permission. If they say, "You know, go market today," you know, go. Somebody
I
one
can only
user
tell you.
one user said, till the day they'll tell you not to go to your work, that your work is making you come back late. That's when you will understand.
That one
See,
has happened before. Now, I didn't say. Do you remember that story that we saw where the man said his wife did not prepare a certain dish, so because I told her to let go of her job. So that means you're going to cook, babe. Please, today do you want to eat beans? Permission to cook beans for you.
see, at the end of the day, the law and culture do not marry your ops, do not marry your opposition.
Last, you guys go there, all right.
Do not marry your opposition because I'm not understanding again. Like I said, I cannot think of a single place that I would want to go, and my husband will say, "Do not go." Like, give me a reason why you don't want me to go. Make it. I don't like
Unless
blind.
you've had history of that place before.
Do you understand?
And you don't want
Okay,
me to go
now
and see.
let me say the thing that is on everybody's mind. Now, if I'm going to see an ex, which I do not even care for, and it's like I don't want you to go and see it, I can understand where that is coming from because I mean, you know, that's very, very understandable. But yeah, everybody go there, all right.
But
no
we do have
marry
some
ups.
people who man will tell you, don't go and see your family. It
Yes,
happens.
and
But
they
when
will
I find
not
that we
go.
watch it on TV.
Even on that, on Twitter thread, I saw certain people say it. If he says I will not go, I'm not going to go.
Hey,
I don't understand why
what's up with
marriage
the
is
marriage?
a
What's up with
bondage.
why people making marriage look like it's some?
That's
big-
again. That's what single people were saying. Said married people will come out and tell you things about marriage as if they're glorifying it, and they were like, "See you, we're not
Oh,
doing."
when I saw some of these comments, I was like, another person was like, people have come out with marriage advice again. People are just making this marriage thing feel some way. This century of people, seriously.
I'm not even. We'll talk.
I know we'll talk about it.
Anyways, for our final story on our social media trends. Now, this
Okay.
one is one that I have to drink water before we start, but let's go. So, over the week, several things have been happening. First of all, CNN released a video we did not see before from a hotel in 2016 showing business mogul, rapper, musician, whatever you want to call him, P. Diddy, aka Sean Combs, aka Mr. Love, dragging and beating his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. through the hotel hallway. Now, remember that last year she actually sued him for, so many things. Trafficking, abuse was part of it. And in one day, the fastest lawsuit ever settled, the case was settled. That period also, that was in December. Diddy also brought out a statement in December saying that people are just looking for a quick payday. He has not done any of the things he has been accused for. Now, 2 days after CNN dropped this video, Diddy came on his social media and gave an apology where he said he's seen the video, he was disgusted then, he was in a dark place, he's disgusted now. He did not mention Cassie, he just said he's very sorry, I'm truly sorry, captioned it, I'm truly sorry, but never mentioned Cassie's name. Now, the streets are saying allegedly that because of the NDA they signed, that they had said he should never mention Cassie in public. And I was like, so many people gave reason. You could have said to the woman in that video, I am very sorry that had happened. So that has made a whole lot of things happen after that video came out.
His ex-wife also came out saying that.
I don't think he was actually married.
So his ex-girlfriend,
but he has a child. That one has a son. I think his first son, Justin, that's Justin's mom, said this has triggered her own trauma. I'm like, which trauma? Is it the trauma he gave you or another person gave you? But this did the matter. This did the matter go long.
You know, I told you. I was telling you that there's more going to come out.
Out of this, sorry to, I know you want to say something, but out of this, another girl has come out to sue him for something that happened.
That one too.
You also know 50 Cent has sold this story to Netflix.
And it's making lots of money. I saw that too. 50 Cent is just some business guy.
That one is a troll, so let him go and rest.
When I saw this video, we have goosebumps and we have chills, but we have the ones that just become big. Talking about, I'm really feeling it right now. How do you pull somebody on the floor with the hair and you are beating the person?
And he was in towel. We're not going to show the video. It's too graphic for us, but you have seen the video.
Even social media had to let us know that content, like even social media
trigger warnings.
Exactly, trigger warnings and everything. It's so sad. And you coming out to apologize, because we're all asking, who are you apologizing to? Even her lawyer came out also. See, I don't know how they're going to drag him. I think there's a music company that also has taken all his songs out. And I knew this was going to happen. And it's going to happen just like it happened to R. Kelly. Most of the music companies,
they don't play his music again.
And it's going to be like that too. It's so sad that people wake up one day and their career just shuts down
because of something you did. Like, you didn't just shut down.
Thinking that it was not going to show one day.
Yeah. I think an ex-bodyguard came out and said that he actually paid the hotel $50,000 as a den for that footage to be deleted. But let's be real, nobody ever deletes anything. Nobody ever deletes everything. Now, the Los Angeles Police Department has come out to say that he cannot be pressed. No charges can be filed because Cassie herself is not filing any charges because of that. And I think they also have an agreement based on the NDA or whatever they signed. They also have an agreement that this one was just, CNN was just showing us this is the man we're dealing with, because there can be no legal implication of this particular video.
Legal implication, thanks to social media, I don't think he's going to be very comfortable. Even his career, for funny reasons,
he's not going to be comfortable for a very long time.
I'm just waiting for the companies that are working with him.
No company is working with him anymore. Even his own company, he had to step down and see you. Didn't you see? A day after the video came out, his company came out again to say our former CEO, reminding us that this man no do anything with us. So Mona no, join matter with.
It's so sad. It's so sad. And how she came out and she's looking way stronger.
Her husband also dropped a statement, just in support. I love that man for her. People have said, I'm getting the chills also. According to what we hear, his mom, that her current husband, also had his mom was abused by his father, so he knows this thing intimately.
I can imagine the anger.
So that's why he has always rocked for Cassie, and I'm happy she is striving. See, this is the thing. There's other side of social media that are saying forgive him. I'm like, wait, we don't need to forgive Diddy. He did not do anything to us.
He beats me.
We don't need to forgive him. People are trying to say a black man, you are pulling down another black man. Black man, if you did something wrong, that will pull you down. it will come out. And then it will look as if it's black on black crime. I cannot support.
And he has sons. And he has like.
He has how many sons? Two biological sons, one adopted one.
Do you know what I'm feeling bad about?
The daughters.
His kids are not like
small. Only one is small.
School.
Only one is small.
And then now this generation have access to phones, and they
especially I really feel for the girls, the twins, and then Chance, who are the same ages. They should be about maybe 17 or 18.
Do you know what is going to happen? Going to do to them?
In school.
You guys.
The sons are older. The sons are older, so they can weather it better. But those girls, and the funny thing is, those girls are the only ones, the 3 girls, Chance and the 2 girls, the twins. Let's even leave the one that is like 1. The one that is a baby like 1, the baby had in 2022. That one is fine. He's not seeing anything yet. Diddy has...
Your actions is just not going to be on only you, but your kids, and I'm just going to psychologically effect on them.
Yeah, comedian Bovi commented something under his post, which I support. He said, "Sir, if you know that there's another one that you've done, it's going to come out. It's better you say it now and apologize for it now." And I'm like, you know what?
It sounded like a joke, but he's for real.
No, this is the time. Get ahead of it. I have done this.
Because you were defending yourself throughout last year. You were defending yourself, going online and everything. So, but now is the time for you to just say it. Because this has happened. Your ex have come out. More are going to be coming out more. And we're going to be hearing more of this.
Yeah, but now let me say something, right? I want to equate this situation to another situation now. People are saying, I personally am having a conflict with this. Now, I'm like, XX cancelled Diddy, but I don't feel the same way about Chris Brown. And we saw when Chris Brown hit Rihanna. We feel, I've felt for a very long time now, the industry, they blacklisted Chris Brown till today.
Till today, people still have issues with
they
him.
do not mess with women. When Ciara collaborated with him, everybody entered Ciara. When Chloe Bailey collaborated, everybody entered. Everybody still.
He's coming out bit by bit, but it's still the same.
He's still doing everything he's doing. He's still hitting his songs, but you see, he had even in I think it was 2 years ago that he was supposed to do a performance to honor Michael Jackson with Ciara. People, talked about it and they were like, okay, you know what, you cannot do it again. Either it's not the BET Awards, either BET Awards or VMAs or one of those major awards, he couldn't go on again. So he doesn't still go on award shows and things like that anymore. So he's still to a certain level collecting hate. So people are now like, you better give Diddy the same hate that you are giving Chris Brown. But the thing is, I don't think he'll get it.
No, Diddy is not getting that same hate. I'm not feeling it. I'm so sorry. I'm not being mean. But Diddy is not getting that hate.
He's not getting it at all.
I feel like Chris Brown, it was just like Chris Brown just had natural haters. And they were just there
the
for
way
him.
He was.
Or maybe because it was Rihanna. Riri was she was everybody's
that
baby.
Was,
it's just like what happened with Keke Palmer. Everybody like, this is our sweetheart. Like, who are you? To
we
do that
don't
to
know
her?
you.
Exactly. So I think that's the same thing that's happening that was happening to Chris Brown, and the same thing when it comes to PDD. Okay, Cassie, we love her.
And he's the money is money long past Chris Brown money.
That guy has been making money from.
So it's I don't know.
Anyway,
it's a whole
at the
lot.
end of the day, we're going to give you more of the gist. Anything
if
that
there's
comes
an
out,
update,
exactly.
Everybody has been calling for the investigation of his.
Really nice. Because if it was some woman, like, who are you to be breathing? Like, for her not to even be pressing charges, like, just as you said, maybe there are certain things behind it, reason why, but we are yet to listen. Her lawyer has already come out, so I get to listen to more.
I don't think Cassie is ever going to say anything about this, and I don't want her to.
She has not really come out like that.
I don't want her to. I do not want her to.
Well,
but the one I'm curious about, most people have been calling for, his former wife, Kim Porter, the mother of the 2 twins, and Quincy. Everybody has always suspected that Diddy had a hand in her passing. The ex-bodyguard has also said, I have seen him beat her also. She was allegedly writing a tell-all before she died because of pneumonia. Everybody has been calling for that case to be reopened.
If that case is reopened again,
and they see that
your career,
your life will be forfeit.
Exactly. Oh, well, it has been a good one on Jack Zegos this week. Like,
it has been a very good one.
This week really gave us some interesting episode. Anyway, my name is Nana Abina.
And I am Asiam Kut, and I'll see you next
before
week.
that, just to let you know, we've got our film festival coming up, the ADBN Film Festival, and this is actually open to all content creators. So if you're a content creator or you're somebody who uses your phone to film or do certain things, this is a time. And guess what? The winner actually goes home with 5 million naira. 5 million naira in this era. That's a whole lot. And I know a lot of talents are out there. People are doing up. So I think it's a time to showcase.
How do you register?
Or you just go to our website at www.adbn.com and just register. It's free. You don't pay anything. It's just free. I think it's almost closing. Registration is almost closing. So you need to actually go for it. Run and just go register. And let's see the amazing work you're actually doing. Let's just not for you alone, but then bring it out for people to see what you're doing.
All right. And that's it for us this week. We will catch you same place, same time next week. Bye.
Bye.